everybody, this is KiwiGumDrop and welcome back to a new episode of KiwiGumDrop Against the World. If you haven't watched the previous episode, you can go ahead and check it out. That one is where I build Desert Bowl, which is going to be the Oasis Springs bowling alley, and in this episode, we are going to be building the Oasis Springs Park. And I feel like I've said this before in one of the other episodes, but Oasis Springs to me, I really wanted to be, a very family-oriented city and kind of old school in the sense that, most of the buildings haven't really been, updated. I was kind of trying to keep that, historical type of vibe. However, with the park that I ended up choosing, I figured it would be better to kind of have this park be more updated, considering that there are going to be so many families and so many children in this city. So based on that, I was kind of searching for a kids park originally, and as you see, I'm searching through a lot. And I was surprised that there was such a small selection of parks, considering that most Sims players seem to be very on the family side or on the build side. So I thought, there would be plenty, but I didn't really find many that were a good in between. They were either too fancy or too bland in the sense of didn't have kids activities. And so I was trying to find an in-between, so I had some difficulty with that. I think I spent 2 hours actually looking for parks, which was kind of hard to edit. That's why I, decided to do a voiceover instead of using the audio that I used for those full 3 hours. And this process has been really fun for me. I actually had a really good time getting to know this gallery feature, because I really haven't used it ever. So, getting to see everyone's builds was so exciting for me. And I think that I've decided, though, because of how long it takes, I really underestimated how long it would take to build a city. And the effort I was gonna have to put in. So I decided that instead of showing every single city, I figured if I just show how I built all of Oasis Springs and kind of the structure that I use, that'll be enough. And then I can kind of speed through and make the other cities off camera. That way you're not just watching me build for another, it would take another 3 months to finish them all. But yeah, I think that'll be a better route, because I feel like the sooner I get to actually play, the better. And I ended up choosing a water park. Originally I wanted just a traditional park, but when I started seeing all these water parks, I was like, this is amazing. And this build, oh my gosh, absolutely incredible. There were some items that got swapped out, which was kind of frustrating because I didn't have the exact packs. So you'll see me removing these rugs. They're literally rugs, because I didn't have I feel like it was spa day that came in, and I have spa day now, so yay. But during the time that I was filming this, I didn't have spa day. So you're gonna see me remove these rugs and remove there's some other random items that I was what the heck. And I've replaced them with benches and beach chairs and stuff like that. But honestly, this build, I didn't really have to do much with it. I loved how there was plenty of rest spaces, as well as things for the kids to play with, because I feel like if there was a water park in my neighborhood, I would have lost it as a kid, because I used to love swimming. And growing up as a younger an only child, swimming was the one thing I could do by myself that wasn't that boring. So yeah, swimming was my thing 100%. And I would have loved to have a park like this to where I could go swim with friends. And so a lot a lot of my children are going to be going to this park because it seems so fun. And I like this little music area. However, I did end up changing it a bit because, kids can't really play instruments in The Sims. Well, I mean, they can, but they can't perform. So I kind of just made it into a dancing area. So, like, kids can have, like, a little dance party or whatever. And I feel like there are so many sitting areas that this would be a cool place to have, like, a birthday party as well, which I was very stoked about. And I really didn't have to do much. Most of this is just little touch-ups and things and adding more of, like, a park touch, in my opinion. But for the most part, there wasn't much that I needed to add. I did forget to fix the roofs. However, I can always go back and fix them off camera. And I've really enjoyed building. I've never, in The Sims, when I bought The Sims, I thought I would play way more, but I kind of got bored very fast. And I feel like having builds like these will allow me to not get bored and to do more activities because there's so much appeal to just going to the park. I can eat, I can bring my toddlers to play in the little kiddie area. I feel like it creates good gameplay as well, like I can have my kids' birthday parties here, or I could even have a date here. I mean, it would be interesting first date, but there's plenty of things that I can do, and there's plenty of stories that I can create just based off of this one amazing build. So I'm very excited to get to actual gameplay. I know I'm calling this a let's play, and I haven't really played with anyone, but soon I'm working on editing some creative sims, some families that I've created that I want to be shown in this let's play. And this let's play is literally gonna go on forever, basically, because it's basically I'm creating my save. So I still don't really know how to like switch saves out and how to like get other people's saves, but I'm totally okay with just playing with the sims that I create, because that's where my personality really shows. Is I love create a sim. Like, I can spend hours in create a sim. Building, I'm very weak at building. I would like to get a little better, but mainly what I do the most in The Sims 4 is I create sims and I do like interior decorating, like how I did now. And I don't really change, if you notice, I don't really change like the structures of the buildings. I more just add more activities. Like this campfire here, I was like, we need a campfire, it'd be so perfect. Because of how big this lot is, I decided to create a little campfire. Also, I bought outdoor retreat while it was on sale, so that'll be fun to mess around with those camping grounds, because I can imagine like my family's going camping. I remember when me and my family used to go camping, and that was just so fun. I mean, we don't go camping anymore, but it's like my dream to have a family one day and go camping with them, and I can live like my dreams in The Sims 4. It sounds so cheesy, but I truly do love The Sims 4. I mean, I know it gets a lot of hate, but I think I'm kind of biased to The Sims 4 because I didn't own The Sims 3, so I didn't really get to play The Sims 3 unless I was at my friend's house. And even then, I was playing somebody else's game, so it wasn't personalized. But now with The Sims 4, that it's like my game, I like kind of grow attached. It does have some issues, and it does lack gameplay in certain areas. However, I feel like overall it's still a great game, and I can still create amazing stories with what I'm provided in The Sims 4. I do use mods and CC, but I've tried to limit them because it was just slowing down my gameplay, and honestly the mods that I had were just not worth it. They were just little things that I honestly could live without, but the mods that I do keep are mainly based on gameplay. Like I have an ultrasound mod that I'm addicted to. Like, I can't let it go. I need ultrasounds. And a lot of them have I think I have a few where it kind of just little bug fixes, like toddlers will sit and stay in their high chairs for longer periods of time. And I have like a calories mod and little tiny things. I do have MC Command Center. Oh my gosh, sorry. I have MC Command Center in my game. But I don't use all the features, and I kind of only keep it in because I like to have teen pregnancies in my game, as well as I really enjoy being able to like change like other Sims clothes when they're looking a hot mess. And I do like the birth control feature, but as far as that, like I don't keep a lot of mods in my game because I like my game to run smoothly. I also found it so annoying when new patches came because I would spend hours going through all my mods and making sure that they were all still working, and it wasn't worth it. Like the time that I was spending like getting all my mods together and updated was more than the time I would be spending actually playing the game. So I just prefer to just play the game, and I'm really excited to make new memories at this new park. I ended up not changing the name of the park. I think I'm going to, but I haven't thought of a good name yet. Yeah, we're working on it. We're working on it, but I don't know yet. But overall, I'm just really excited because, again, I've never used the gallery before, so finding this new, this awesome water park was so cool, and it was literally indescribable. And yeah, honestly, I'm very proud. Most of the time I'm just adding little details. Now that I think about it, it would have been so cool if I added like a food booth. But don't you have to, if you have a food booth on in an area that originally didn't have one, does that mean I have to pay every time? Oh, if that's the case, then I wouldn't want to do that. But that's the only reason why you don't see like a kitchen or anything at the park, because I used to remember my mom when she used to take us to the park, we might have like sack lunches, but there was no place to eat at the park. It was just, bring some Capri Suns and a little cooler and some waters, and maybe bring like some ham sandwiches, but that's about it. But now that I have outdoor retreat, I can bring a cooler. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I'll be fine. I don't need like a food booth. But yeah, as you see, like I was saying earlier, this is me creating a little dance area, which I thought was so cute. And honestly, that's the end. That's gonna be the end of this video. This is the last thing that I do, is just kind of make this a little more kids friendly, a little cute little area for them to dance. And I think I'm gonna add more lights now that I think about it. But I just want to thank you guys all for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy my video and check out my other builds or my other episodes of this Let's Play. And that's all for me. Bye.
Watch me, baby.